Hey y'all, it is Tabitha for Some Odd Girl, and I have a tutorial for you today, and it is to create this super cute Halloween treat bag. If you remember back in elementary school and sometimes middle school, you know, you'd get this little bag full of popcorn and treats for Halloween while you watched a movie. But it always came with staples. So one of the things I wanted to do was find a quick and cute way to actually put the bag together so it is resealable with a cute little thing, and especially if they're young ones and they need to practice their bows, this is a cute way to do. It's a good way to actually get them to practice, and it just is nice and sparkly and very Halloweeny and very simple to do. So what we need for this is you need scissors, you need some extra sticky score tape, double-sided tape, because this is at an angle. We want to make sure that it adheres very, very well. Go ahead and keep this a little on screen so you can see it to the side. You need 24 inches of a really strong twine and then a decorative twine, which here I have a black and white one. Those two together will hold this very nicely. I have little Halloween foam stickers that's gonna package that I plan to give this to my Sambos, my other halves, little boy and little girl, so I want to make sure that they have some little Halloween stickers, because Halloween's not that big here, but they're getting into it more and more each year, so I want to celebrate that. So I have some fun little stickers there. I have some normal bling. I always have to add the little bling to it. I have the gorgeous, gorgeous little Some Odd Girl kitty. She is super cute, and she is a little older, but I absolutely adore her. And we have some sticker paper. Well, not sticker paper, sorry. We have some glitter paper, some bright green that will go along with the cute little purples and greens and oranges of Halloween, and we'll definitely go with Witch Kitty here. So I have an awesome metallic black cardstock, so it's really shiny, and I've already pre-taped it, but we'll put this together. Super easy to put together, and then you just need little lunch bags. These are specifically, they're lined, they're wax lined, so they're really good for candies, and they are a little bit smaller than your normal lunch bags, but they're perfect for this. And then also I have some black foam alphabet letters, which we'll add as an embellishment. So to get started, you want to take your lunch bag, and you actually want to measure the width of it, and then decrease some. So I'm going to go 4.5 wide. And then you have to measure, and how I did this was I took one and I filled it full of just an empty bag that I had. So it puffed out a little bit. So I measured where I wanted it to be centered. And so then I measured how long did I have from where it was going to be rolled down. So figure that if you're going to fold it down is what I did. And this is all done. It's better to apply everything before you have anything in there. So when it's nice and crisp, you get a good surface contact area when you're burnishing down the tape and whatnot. So I measured 4.5 wide. I measured 3.5 tall for the black metallic paper, and then 3 inches tall for the green metallic paper. And that's it. So easy, cut it with your cutter. You can do it by hand. You can use your electronic cutter. There is a setting for glitter paper, which I've used before. But I did do this on my normal regular cutter and used a ruler, which really never happens, but I did. So I have score tape on the back. I wanted extra stickiness to this because it is rounded. And this side got a little refuse on the bottom of it. We'll take that off and just center it onto the black metallic paper. And the black metallic paper is so cool looking. It looks very silvery and whatnot. So because I know it's the same width, I'm just kind of centering it in there. If it does tend to go over, That's a good thing about the glitter paper. It tends to be white backed. I can just cut that off if I want. And then before I put it actually on, I want to make sure that I have where I want to put it. And that is done by having that, having an extra bag filled. So you can actually kind of see where you're putting it. And here, there's a line there. And so I know that it works best there. It's not too low, it's not too high. So that is where I'm going to adhere it. And again, do that before you put anything in there so you get, it's nice and crisp and flat. That's the key. So you get the most contact. If you are worried about contact, definitely put more score tape on, but I know this is going to be a very temporary thing and it's going to be in the trash pretty fast, so I want it to last long enough, but know that it's not going to be something they're going to keep forever. So, pressing that down, you can burnish it, but pressing it down should be enough for this. Then it's about putting together the kitty. What we're going to do is we're going to have one spider web, half of the spider web there, the other half there. So the kitty is in between, and if you do it correctly, it will look like one whole spider web, like this one. And then you just put these there and put your boo. And the biggest thing, which this part I'm not actually going to show you, because the biggest thing about this that I would like to show you is how to roll it. And that's the key. This is what makes it so wonderful. And the idea, I got this from a tea bag. A tea place sent some tea. I ordered tea online, and they sent it to me. And this is what they did. The smaller the bag, the more you can roll it up and scrunch it up, and it looks so cute. But here I wanted to leave it pretty wide. And the best way to do this, because this is pretty thick, is to take a pencil and roll this down. Just like when you prep any of your papers for distressing, you want to loosen up the fibers within the paper. This is no different, so just roll it back and forth a couple times. Now that it has the general roll, now I can do a tight roll. And get it used to that, because that's what we're going to keep it as. And we know about there is where it's good. And naturally wants to stop there. So that's good. And always know that you're not going to keep it as tight, because this is pretty thick. So it's always going to unroll a little bit. That's about where we're going to have it. So now the next thing is to center your string. On that thin roll, I put the string out to the top. I tuck in the first one, I fold that over so it's tight on the first roll, and then I try to do it as tight as I can until it naturally goes down. And then you can have help for this. If you have little gremlins running around that wouldn't mind putting their finger on there for you, holding it. Besides my cats on alone, so I'll let that unfold a little bit. And go ahead and just do a nice simple bow. And that's how you prep it. And then you just cut this off where you want to do it. And I always prep this. Then I would finish putting on the spider web with the cat. And then I would unroll it again, fill it up, and then roll it. But now that you're used to knowing how the bow will be tied, about how loose you want it, and that this naturally rolls and this has gotten used to it, it's going to go a lot easier. And so it's just done in lickety split. So thank you for watching on how to make this cute little lunch bag treat bag, rolled over lunch bag, I guess we can call it. I hope you have a happy Halloween and enjoy the evening and stay safe.